I do not consent.
Don't
Right,
matter.
we'll cut that bit out, so and then we'll claim it never happened. So it's all good.
Hey guys, so we're all back again, and I'm back for the decent interview this time. And I'm not going to be going anywhere, and I'm going to make sure nobody's going to stop me this time.
There,
the cops, man, they were after me.
bloody. I forgot what it was you were doing. Anyway, that's not important right now. What's important is we are still here with Maria, who's down there.
Yes,
I think, and we've got some much more random and interesting questions to ask you now. So I hope you're prepared. Mentally.
Which I don't have answers for, so this is going to be fun.
Yeah. So, question master, I'll allow you to go first.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you have any cosplay horror stories?
For myself, I have two.
Okay.
cosplay stories. The first one was back in 2012, I think. I was Gara at London MCM from Naruto.
Okay.
We got crushed in the con. It was like that really tight con that no one could do anything.
Oh God, yeah.
Somebody stood on my foot, which at the time didn't think too much of it. When I got outside, they'd ripped all my toes off, all the toenails on top.
Oh.
Ripped them all off somehow. I don't know how. And I didn't know until I got outside and somebody kindly pointed out I was leaving a trail on the floor. So that's probably the most gruesome.
Oh, dang. I didn't see that one coming.
Oh.
Never see it coming.
I mean, I've had my first...
So did you not even notice?
No.
You didn't even know?
There was no pain. That was the problem. There was no pain until I looked down
until you noticed,
and saw it. I mean, I still had like bits of it, and it was starting to go black and that kind of thing. And I just kind of went, "Oh, I need to go back to the hotel." Limping along. And then what made it worse is that somebody came across with the whole like Naruto Nine Tails army, and they wanted me in their photo shoot as the last character. And I'm just like, you just stand in front of me foot. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I'm bleeding everywhere.
Brushing, it'll be fine.
My friends are at the back like, we need to take you. We need to go. And I'm like, no, it's fine. Fine.
It's like partially conscious.
Oh my God.
That was the most gruesome. The second story is when I was Biomon from Digimon. I went into the Tesco that's just outside London MCM, you know, the one just up the road.
Oh, yeah.
And I was stood there posing for a photo when a drunk man came in, grabbed my beak and ripped it straight off my fursuit. So it just kind of like tore my face off.
Oh my God.
And then shoved it back, thinking it was a real bird. Apparently his excuse was that he thought it was a real giant pink bird.
What the hell?
So,
Okay.
So he was drunk or high, one of those ones.
Yeah, definitely. Like, my God.
So yeah, those are two of my horror stories. Pick whichever one you like best.
Neither of the horror stories.
Yeah, they're with respect, they're the best horror stories we've had so far. They're actually really terrible.
I don't go in any cosplays now that have like open toes. I always make sure I've got closed boots or something like that.
Yeah.
So.
Oh hell yeah! I don't blame you.
I don't think I'm ever going to do open toes now, knowing that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. It's overrated.
Especially not to like London, where it's absolutely insane.
God, no.
Yeah,
no.
Jesus.
Little cons like YCC and that kind of thing. Yeah, by all means, you could probably yell at people for getting too close to you, but.
Well, just like nowadays.
Just like nowadays.
Yeah.
Get back. So, what's the weirdest / oddest compliment you've ever received?
Oh gosh. When I was Zoroark in the fursuit, somebody thought I was from Bakugan, that weird ball game where you throw it and dragons pop out.
Discount
and they said, I really like. Yeah, they're like, I really like Bakugan. You're such a good dragon. And I was like, what? And I don't really know how to respond to that. I was like, what?
Hey,
Just
it's
casually
like,
walk off.
yeah.
That was the weirdest compliment I think I've got. If it can be deemed a compliment.
Yeah, I mean, it is, but like,
It's
Yeah.
always awkward when you get like somebody comes up to you and go, "Oh, that's a cool character that's not even part of the show," and you're like, "Yeah, we'll just go with it."
have you had any like regrets when it comes to either not doing an outfit or like going to a certain con, something like that?
Regrets. My biggest regret was actually my friend. I met her them originally back in 2011 or something like that when I was King Cosma from Summer Wars, and I was so ashamed at the bad quality of my head and everyone else's fursuits that I took the head off and we ran away, really upset that mine was so terrible. And then when I came back the following year with a Beomon, a better head, I kind of regret running away at the time because I made friends with them all and they were all trying to help me. But I suppose that's my biggest regret because I ran. I physically was out there. I was out.
It's like what you said on the other interview, which you weren't here for, Steve, but you'll get the gist.
Yeah.
It's like what you said on the other interview, like don't compare yourself to other people who are better than you, sort of thing.
Yeah, who have done something better, and I did at the time, and just ran away, and I ended up taking it off, and since then I've actually not worn that head. It's up there, so he's watching me, but it's
still got it.
It's a piece to say, don't be as bad as that ever again. He's up there with Beowulf. He's up there. Beowulf's good though. Beowulf's good.
So, have you ever seen a cosplay that's made you question humanity? So, a cosplay where you've just looked at it and gone, why? Just why?
It's usually when, no offense to you guys, but when a guy does a cosplay that they don't wear like a dancer's belt for, like the Spider-Men's and that kind of thing, and they've got different variations of Spider-Man or Deadpool, and they come out in like mankinis and that kind of thing, and I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's really awful when they do that.
anything in a mankini kind of like.
Yeah, I don't know anyone who's done that.
I've seen a man in a mankini, and it puts you off life.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
He was still wearing his tie. That was the weirdest thing.
Yeah, please don't ever do that, John.
I won't do that, don't worry.
Please, no, ever, no, don't we, no, please.
It's alright, I know no one wants to see that, it's okay.
What you do in the privacy of your own home is your own business.
Oh, yes, very much. But just keep it at home. Don't bring it to a con.
What's the funniest moment you've had on or off camera at a con?
Funniest moment. Now, see, I'm going back like so many years, and I can't think. I didn't expect difficult questions.
You didn't expect difficult questions on the difficult questions bit.
Error, reconnected. I would say, I'm going to say this to you guys now, because the best thing on camera was actually at Digicon when I first met you guys, and you had a little Zwei camera. And it was the first time I was Beowulf, and you just got photos of me practically lying on the floor. That was probably the best moment I've ever actually had at a convention, and I've been going for years. So that is probably the best time I've actually had. So thank you for making that the best
anytime.
time.
Anytime, we will always try our
Feel
best.
free to kill me off.
Yeah,
You do. I mean, must admit, whenever I know, like, when you guys are going to conventions, I do try and find you. I mean, it's not hard. I usually can hear you before seeing you.
Yeah, we just see you and scream your name.
Yeah.
You know what? Several times I have been walking along, like, somebody just call me. And then I run away.
Oh, we do
Run
that
in the opposite direction.
Somebody's calling you. No, they're not. No, they're not. And you just see a ruby army coming.
You're just like, oh no, not again.
I do not.
Do you have a question, John?
I do.
Ooh.
So if you were to take all the characters you've ever cosplayed and put them in an arena who would you think would win and why?
Oh Christ, that's not fair because you're putting humans up against like Pokemon.
That sounds more interesting.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Battle Royale. Oh gosh, I don't actually know. That's a. We'll just say Beowulf. Beowulf will win. Yeah, Beowulf wins them all. We'll just say that.
Standard basic Beowulf. Yep, totally.
Pass it on to the next question.
Power of plot development in it.
Yeah, but no, I can just imagine Beowulf versus. I'll forget the one's name from How to Train Your Dragon. What's it?
Astrid.
Astrid. That'd be a great fight. I'd love to see that.
I mean, I feel like it'd be over in 2 seconds, but yeah, it'd be great.
I don't know, like who would win. Like Astrid's got the axe. If Astrid had her dragon, Astrid would win. But if she was on her own, that's kind of like It's not a magic axe. It's just a normal axe.
Yeah, but she can cope against dragons.
Yeah, but she kind of is on her dragon. So without her dragon, she's useless. Sorry.
She's doing the research for us now, guys. Right. Great. I'm going to use this as a reference if we ever do that. and
Make sure you don't include my height again in further quizzes. I watched it.
This is going to sound really mean. I still don't believe you're 5'10". Like, no.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
No. Lies.
No. I haven't got me. I've got my tape measure there, but I don't think it does feet. I'm a tall person.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, most people are taller than me, so like, of course, yeah, you're tall.
I'm not going to say anything. You're compact.
Right. So this question's a two-part question. So the first bit is, what's the most protective cosplay you have?
Well, fursuits are protective because you have a walker with you. So if we don't want people to touch us, they won't. I suppose the armor cosplay was probably from Crazier from Voltron. She was probably my most protective one because I actually got stabbed by a wooden sword by mistake, and it just broke the armor. It didn't actually hurt me. So I suppose that's physically protective.
Dang.
Okay.
We're getting all the stories.
In that armor, somebody starts a fight with you. Do you fight or flight?
Depends who's fighting with me.
Too many variants.
This is a general ruffian. No, just a guy, like a buff guy with nothing.
General Comic-Con ruffian.
General, no armor, just one of those weirdos that just go. That I just want. Yeah, I would win because I just kick him in the nuts and run.
So a mix of the two.
It's a running away victory. That's what I think. If it's somebody else in armor, then I can just push him over or something like that.
You're way too good at this. It scares me.
I would probably fight just for the fact that I'm one of those people that if you start it, I'm going to finish it.
Okay, we'll remember that one.
List of people not to start a fight with.
Yeah. So, we've got a list of everybody we've interviewed over our time, and we have a list of the total amount of cosplays they have done. So, Maria, how many total cosplays have you done? This is across your entire time.
Okay.
The only thing is you have to have like worn it to a con. You can't just like worn it out of nowhere, if you know what I mean.
Right, I don't tend to wear mine like randomly out of nowhere because it's not acceptable in modern society. But like me, you have to give me a thing going back a few years.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Okay, just one, then 24.
24. So
probably not as many as what I want to do, but I've done like different variations of the characters, so I'm counting them as one.
Yeah.
You can count them as multiple if you want, because everybody else has.
Right, so I'd probably say about 30 then. Yeah, about 30. It's only the past few years that I've done like the different variations of characters. So I'd say 30, straight up 30.
All right, well, you are officially second on the cosplay list.
The story of my life. Who's number one? Tell me, damn it.
Well, technically, because one of them hasn't got back to me on how many actual cosplays she's done. I'm looking at you, Amy. The number one is 36, so you're only 6 off, to be fair. I say only, but you know. Right, and Steve, I think it's final 2 question time.
Okay.
Oh,
I want to take a breath and then prepare yourself.
Who is one of the few sci-fi characters other than Shaggy, Freddy, and Batman that could have collected all 7 Dragon Infinity Emeralds?
I don't know. I don't know. What kind of question is that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't know. Pick your favourite character and go with it. Anyone could collect them.
Go on then, pick your favourite character then.
You know when you get put on the spot and you can't think of anything? That's my brain right now. Ask Ketchup. Go with that.
Yeah, that sounds like a good one.
I don't know.
Right.
That'll be
Well,
going on the list next
I was
time.
going to say that's definitely going on it next time. Yeah. All right. And the final question, Maria, and clearly the most important question of all of them. And my camera is shaking like a crazy person.
Yeah.
Is it on your knee?
Hold
or
on,
something like that?
Yeah, it's on my knee. All right, I'll hold it down with my left hand. There we go. All right. The final question, and clearly the most important question, is how, Maria? How can you breathe?
How can I breathe?
Yes, how can you breathe?
In general.
In general, yeah. Or just anytime, you know?
Sometimes I do forget to breathe. I'm not going to lie on that.
Yep.
So, without going into the science of it, I breathe in, I breathe out. That's it. In fursuits, you don't breathe. That's the thing. You're dead inside. Is that the main question? How do I breathe?
That's the most important one, yeah, because it's very,
Yeah.
very
okay.
important to
I've
know.
never really thought about it, to be fair. I just kind of do it naturally.
Exactly, you know.
That's my natural response.
That's why it's so important, because we've got to think about it. This is like a PSA now. Like, we've got to think about breathing, ladies and gentlemen. In this quarantine time, you have to be very careful about when you breathe and when you don't breathe.
And soon as I work retail, yes, you have to be careful on who you breathe on.
All right, well, it has been absolutely wonderful talking to you, Maria.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Brilliant.
I like to present you guys with something for next time for a future video. I want to be the quiz master again, and I want to get you guys in a quiz. In a fair quiz. In a fair quiz.
That is challenging.
It might be like sometime next month, because I am going to research these answers, so they will not be as easy. Because when I did them, I made sure they were easy-ish, because everyone's up to date and that kind of thing with modern anime and manga and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to go into the depth.
Oh God.
I'm going to go into the dark web.
Oh no! Don't go too far. All right.
That's not bad.
Rule 34, Maria. Rule 34.
Damn it. But yes, I present to you. Maybe in a month's time, I'm going to host a quiz for you guys to do. That's not based on people's height and photos from 8 years ago.
That sounds great. That's
If
challenging.
you can
That
rise
just
to
sounds
that
great.
challenge.
Yeah. So you at home, you better make sure you subscribe so you stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Marketing supreme. Oh dear. But yeah, honestly, it's been really fun talking to you, Maria, and hopefully we can see you again when cons come back.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
Most
hopefully.
definitely.
Whenever that is.
Yeah. Who knows?
In the distant future.
Of 2022.
Friggin' Star Wars intro starts playing. Like.
Cons have been desolate for ages.
Oh dear me. All right then.
With you. It's actually been fun enough.
All right, well, if you're watching this, make sure you have checked out part 1, that is over on the Talks on Tor channel. Let them know
Yeah.
that we sent you because we actually want to seem useful. That would be greatly appreciated.
I certainly will. I don't know what happened.
Thanks so much for watching. Remember, guys, drop a like.
Leave a comment.
Subscribe's always appreciated.
And don't forget to ring the notification bell to hear about our latest videos.
I'll say something too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.